listen very closely because we're gonna move pretty fast.
We see how the character of war is changing.
We have to change.
We can't afford not to change.
Force design is the doctrine of how the Marine Corps will operate in the near future. It's a lot to explain. So for now, remember 3 words: smaller, lighter, faster. The rapid deployment team is how the communications MOS plans to move and operate at a moment's notice. But there's a problem. The gear is just too big. Here to solve that is this guy.
You're looking at me. This is what robot eyes look like.
Nice.
I'm Corporal Malik Pugh, in 2831, SATCOM Communications Maintainer, and CLR 37 Comco.
He's a tech genius who builds drones from scratch using scraps in his spare time.
He's one of my best workers that I've got, always coming up with new ideas.
I've made a video on him before actually, and it went pretty viral.
Damn right.
To break everything down, the RDT uses Panther II satellites for their communication. A very small aperture terminal that's extremely portable. In an effort to make things as small and light as possible, they're looking into using a generator the size of a microwave.
Or something that's very easy to use and lightweight, that one man could carry it out no problem.
This is the Uninterrupted Power Supply. It's emergency power that keeps the VSAT going no matter what. All of this to power the Panther II.
The Panther II is fairly new to us, but it is a very, very lightweight VSAT terminal that we can put in a backpack.
Here's our issue. Currently, the UPS weighs 150 pounds, is not weather resistant, is very loud, and can only meet requirements for about 10 to 15 minutes. But we've also got another problem. The new design is supposed to be showcased in about 40 hours. So we immediately had to get our materials.
It used to be over there. You moved it? Okay.
A special thing about Corporal Pugh is that he can source parts from what a lot would consider to be trash, saving lots of money by seeing what things can be, or what they're gonna have to be in about 38 hours.
Power adapter.
So Corporal Pugh is one of our innovators. He's always been trying to find ways to better improve the processes, the equipment in the Marine Corps. Technology can really change the playing field. So if we want to stay on top of our game and as fast as possible, we need to be able to innovate at that small level. We need to have people that are there with any unit. It's like a unit come up and it's like, hey, I need something that does this. Like, hey, don't worry about it. We can build this for you. Or we can make you something that'll let you do your job better.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna cut a hole.
So I honestly feel like innovation is something that we need to fixate on more. We need to do more in-house building. Not only is it cheaper for us, we also get to capitalize on the intelligence of the individual Marine.
Pretty much wired up. We have this side over here surge protected, and then this side will be supported by the ups. And then we have the on button / LED.
So the reason why it's so important for us to try to make it smaller, we're expeditionary. We're the first to fight. We have to go out there, set up. So the more that we have to bring, it brings us a bigger footprint.
Water doesn't want to get inside your system because your system's over on this end, and this end is just covered up, right?
So having that smaller imprint
going out there, setting up communication, and getting to be able to talk back to the rear. That way the commander can have control of the battle site better and faster. And that is why it's so important for us to kind of shrink down the size and making it more expeditionary.
I just done an electronics test of all the reworked electronics inside it. But that little switch there is my favorite thing on the planet simply because of that LED ring. So you cut it off, right? Goes away. You cut it back on. That is the most basic thing on the planet, but I got that piece of kit broken, fixed it, and now it does exactly what I wanted to do, and it's my favorite part of this entire thing. No idea why, I just really like it.
We need to take a step back as leaders and come out of our old ways and let these young Marines take today's technology and innovate for our future warfighters. Having Corporal Pugh trying to find ways to bring our power requirements to a more man-packable size is a vital asset.
So we're about to power on the UPS protected side. See if we got good power coming through. Hey, stand by. And we're green. Or red rather, because red power on light, but it is what it is. We're good to go. So now it's sending power to all of our networking stacks. These batteries here are charging, and any other devices that we need to run. So it's working pretty good. We kind of a shot in the dark, because you know, first time setting it up and really using it in like a field environment, but it's doing everything it needs to do.
I know for a fact I'm not the only person that's coming up with ideas. And I feel like through seeing things like this and making it more mainstream and common, that other people that might have similar ideas or think they can step in the footsteps like that, that they'll also take the initiative.
He sets standards further than I've seen as far as innovation, always trying to strive. Those are the kind of Marines that we're striving to get, that we're trying to keep.
Can you look at this camera real quick and say the catchphrase?
We're keeping it. Damn right.